There are moments in life when everything you know, everything you believe in, collapses in silence. No warning, no explanation, just absence. That's what happened to me. My name is Ryan, and this is the story of how my first love, the person I trusted more than anyone in the world, disappeared from my life after 9 years together, leaving nothing but silence and pain behind. We met when we were just kids, high school sweethearts, best friends, creative partners. They were my first everything, first love, first kiss, first heartbreak, and what I thought would be my forever. For nearly a decade, we walked side by side through life. From teenage innocence to mid-20s dreams, we built a story filled with laughter, vulnerability, and yes, some heartbreak too. We both struggled with our own battles, mental health, self-identity, creative burnout. But we were always there for each other. Or at least, I thought we were. In the final weeks, before everything fell apart, things felt normal, maybe even good. They were affectionate, playful, loving. We'd talk about our future, living together, growing old, starting a family someday. They'd say things like, "You're still my favorite person in the world, and I'd fall apart if you ever loved someone else." But beneath the warmth, there were cracks I couldn't see yet. Then, one night, they sat me down, eyes filled with tears. "I'm going through something," they whispered, "an identity crisis. I don't know who I am anymore. I'm questioning everything. Myself, my sexuality, this relationship." I froze. It felt like I was watching a version of them I didn't recognize, slowly slip through my fingers. And then they said something I'll never forget. "There's someone at work. Nothing's happened, but I can't stop thinking about them. It's ruining me. I don't even know them that well, but the connection, it's triggering something inside me. We're all artists, all three of us, creative souls working in the same industry. I'd heard this person's name before. They were a collaborator, but I never imagined. What did I do? I held them. I reassured them. I told them I loved them, that I understood, that I wanted to work through it together. I wasn't angry. I was just scared and lost. But apparently even that response was wrong. They told me it was hurtful to say that most people would be upset by what they just confessed. They twisted my attempts at compassion into judgment. And then they asked for space. So I gave it. The next day, they texted me. Yes, texted, despite me begging for an actual conversation. More ambiguity, more emotional gymnastics. Maybe we're not right for each other. Maybe you haven't felt fulfilled. Maybe I've been too busy for us. I asked, directly, "Is this a breakup?" Silence. Again. "Are you breaking up with me?" No answer. Out of fear and desperation, I said, "If you can't say it, I guess it is." I didn't know what else to do. I needed clarity. I needed something. Anything. They later claimed I ended it. They told me they were hurt by things I'd said. Things I said while sobbing on my bedroom floor, trying to make sense of why the person I loved most was pushing me away without explanation. I apologized, profusely. I backed off, gave them the space they asked for. Days passed, and then came the event, their big career milestone. I wasn't invited. I messaged anyway, asking to be there. No reply. Panic took over. I went. They saw me after the show. I asked if they wanted me to leave. They said no. We talked. Tears. Confessions. They said they might catch feelings for the other person. That this wasn't my fault. That they still loved me. That I was still their best friend. That they didn't want to go no contact. And I believed them. For 3 days, I checked in, gently, carefully, trying not to push. And then, silence. They stopped replying. They shut off location sharing. A few days later, they removed every photo of us from social media. And that was it. No explanation. No closure. Just gone. Ghosted by someone who once said they wanted to marry me, to grow old with me, to build a family with me. They still haven't blocked me. They still view my stories. They still follow me. But they say nothing. Not a word. But the part that cuts the deepest? That person from work, the one they said they were confused about, was staying with them for the weekend to work on a project I was also a part of, a project I had spent time, money, and passion on. I had believed in us, and they never asked if I was okay with that person being in their home. The same person who once met me, pretended I didn't exist, and now might be the reason I've been erased from a life I helped build. They told me nothing happened, that it was professional, that I shouldn't hate the other person. But how could I not feel replaced? How could they expect me not to feel used? I look back at everything, the vacations, the promises, the whispered, I love yous in the middle of the night. I wonder which ones were real. I wonder if I ever knew them at all. And most of all, I ask myself, did I do something to deserve this? Was I not enough? Did I say the wrong thing at the wrong time? Should I have held on tighter? Should I have let go sooner? I can't stop spiraling. Every day feels like I'm choking on silence, haunted by a ghost who once made me feel safe. Someone who saw every piece of me and then decided it wasn't enough. They'll probably say I was dramatic, that I was intense, that I couldn't handle them needing space. But how do you handle space when it becomes a black hole? How do you process a breakup you never got to have? I'm trying to move on. I'm trying to find myself again. But I still wake up wondering what I did wrong. I still hear their voice. I still scroll through our old messages, looking for a sign that this was all a bad dream. But it wasn't. This is real. This is how my first love left me, without a word, after 9 years, after everything. And if you're out there reading this, wondering if you're alone in this kind of heartbreak, this kind of confusion, this kind of betrayal, I'm here to tell you, you're not. We may never get the closure we deserve, but we still deserve to heal. We still deserve to love. And one day, maybe, we'll find someone who won't run when things get hard. Someone who won't ghost us when we're at our most vulnerable. Someone who stays